Today we'll be discussing time management and maximizing your day. We had to merge these two topics because of how related they are and how important maximizing your day is when it has to do with time management. All right, so the old saying, time waits for no man. So it's not just a proverb, it's a reality check that every minute, every hour, every day we spend is actually a day gone. So it's either we are maximizing our time or we are wasting our time. So even while we have the same time, we have the same 24 hours. So people are using that time to do amazing things, while people are whiling away the same 24 hours. So the difference is what we do with the time we have and what you are not doing with the time we have. So, but it's what we choose to do that determines how productive our day is and how far we have utilized the time we have available. So we should know that time management is not about getting a perfect schedule. We're not saying every minute of your time should be in a schedule. You know exactly what to do. We're not robots, right? So it's about making sure that when you sleep every night, you know you spent your day on what truly matters. Emphasis on is on what truly matters, not just what felt urgent, not what just came to your day, but what you intentionally planned out to do. So you can't start this journey in the middle. We have to start from the very beginning so we understand what we are in for. So the day you are wasting versus the day you could own. This is like a picture of what your day is if you are currently maximizing your day and utilizing your time, and what your day could be if you are not actually maximizing your time. So right now, your unproductive days would probably follow this particular pattern. So you wake up late or earlier than you should. You just hit the floor. You spend the first hour just trying to put everything together. You start responding to messages, important tasks. You just push them aside for later. And at the end of the day, you feel exhausted, but you've done nothing meaningful. If this is how your day looks right now, it means you have an unproductive day. So an unproductive day is still, you are still going to utilize your time, right? Time is not going to pause. So for an unproductive day, you will still get started, you will still finish. But this is what it looks like. Now, a maximized day looks like this. So you wake up, you already know what you're supposed to do. The first hour, you use it maybe to pray, to prepare towards what you're supposed to do. Maybe you're just having your breakfast. Then the next thing, you're working because you already know that this is my energy level and this is the time I have to work. So you're putting in your hours or your right energy into something that really matters. And then you come back to small tasks that you didn't attend to earlier, although they were necessary, but they were not important because you had already attended to the important task. You now have time to read your messages, go through your Facebook, your social media platforms. Now, this is what a maximized day look like. So we are not saying that we are not going to do all of the things that we enjoy doing. What we are saying is that we have a structure about how each of our days should go. Okay. So we are saying that we have a structure. So for a maximized day, you wake up with purpose, you know what you are set to do, and you do it properly. You tackle your most important task, and then you attend to your small task. That's what a maximized day look like. But a day without plan, you just wake up, carry your phone, spend hours doing the non-important things. Then at the end of the day, you push down the things you're supposed to do, and when you now end up when you're getting ready to sleep, you start having a bad day, or you start regretting about what you did before the whole day, and you will repeat it again. So this is a picture of what a maximized day and an unproductive day actually looks like. Both have the same activities, but one don't. For the unproductive days, you don't end up doing what you want to do. But for the maximized day, you have done everything you've planned to do. So the difference is in using the time that you have available and actually making sure you are doing the right thing at the right time. So the crucial point you should know is that your perfect day shouldn't look like anyone else. So my perfect day might be starting at waking up at 5 a.m. Your perfect day might be waking up at 12 noon. It doesn't matter. What matters is that your perfect day is your perfect day. It shouldn't look like a CEO won't look like a college student. A businesswoman won't look like a farmer. So a night crawler should not force him or herself to start waking up at 4 a.m. because guru says so. But if you know that on a normal day you wake up early and you don't sleep late, you should now learn to maximize your wake up and sleep time. So what matters is what you do, when you do it, and how you do it, making sure it aligns with your personal goals and your energy level. So understanding your personal time thieves is very important. You know what's stealing your time. So we all have them. Those sneaky habits that quietly steals our most productive hours. And the funny part is they come to steal our productive hours. We want to do them when we have the highest energy, not the other way around. We're supposed to do these things that don't require much creativity later in the day when we have our energies low, but instead we are doing them at the beginning of the day and now taking our productive tasks to the end of the day when we are tired. So we are maximizing our day is reversing it, making sure we are doing the productive thing at the right time using the right energy. So of course, some people is the endless scroll through social media pages. From there, you've spent 30 minutes, 1 hour on social media. It might be for others saying yes to everything. You are busy, but you still accept every task. You still accept to do everything, and then you end up not doing what you're supposed to do. Then for others, it's the illusion of multitasking. You feel you are busy, but you're actually not doing anything. So you should know by now the category you fall into. Is it scrolling? Is it social media? Is it having endless gist or unproductive gist at work, on your workspace, on your home? Or is it saying yes to everything? Or is it opening up 10 tasks at the same time and you don't get to do any of them? So if you know if you know the category you fall in, it's easier for you to now know where to start from. You now start blocking off and removing the things that are not necessary. So we have to learn to manage our energy level with our clock management. So yes, where most time management advice gets it wrong. They want you to slot everything into your calendar, 9 to 10 p.m. I'm going to do this like you're a robot. But that's not what we are saying because we are human. There are times of the day where you are productive and sharp. Other times you can barely decide what to eat for lunch. You don't even know what you have to do. So first of all, we have to identify our energy level. Are we more productive in the morning? Are we productive in the afternoon? Or we are most productive in the evening? So identifying your energy level is very important. So the real secret is matching your most important work with your peak energy times. So if you have the most difficult task to do and you align them with the particular time of the day you are most active, that's where you will actually maximize your time, because in a short period of time you'll be able to do the most important thing and not the other way around. So that's what should be doing now is strategic thinking. Align the most difficult task with your peak energy level, where you are doing the most difficult thing when you are the most active, not using your high energy level to do things that are not productive. So if you can match your energy with your clock, that's the secret. That's how you achieve more in less time, but that's not still the goal. So this is a personal time audit to help you identify areas where you are lagging, and also will help you know how to overcome these lags. So when you get the material, you just read through and of course do your self audit. So for time tips, your each of the sections, if you answered mostly A, you will know that okay, this is where I'm falling short. So for those that have the issue of scrolling through social media endlessly, you have to learn to add timers to your social media platform. Let's say you are using it for 1 hour, you reduce it to 30 minutes, you further reduce it to 10 minutes, and like that. So if you know that what is stealing your time is social media, the solution is timer and discipline. If your own is saying yes to everybody and everything that does not align with your goal, you have to learn to say no, or learn to do them later, not immediately. Then if your own is switching between tasks but not finishing anything, you already know your solution. You have to do one thing at a time if you're not very good at multitasking. So there are also antidotes that will help you here when you have the materials, but I've already explained them. So for each session, there's a solution to help you get over whatever is stealing your time. So another template or blueprint that will help you maximize your day and your time is accountability. Now, take insight and turn them into action. Start by identifying top three priorities. So let's say this week you want to achieve three things. Name them. If you're able to name them, you'll be able to achieve them. Not 30, not 20, not 10, just three. Pick three things that you know that if you do this week, you would have achieved what your goal for the week, right? So if you pick three and do the first one tomorrow, you will see how excited you will be having completed that task, and how energized you will be to complete the remaining two. So create these transitions, like after achieving tomorrow, you give yourself the next task, just like that. Because social media scrolling and whatever was stealing your time, was you started it just bit by bit and it became a habit. Now to change the habit, you have to start now doing the right thing, and then to block off negative things. It's not going to work like magic. There are days you won't feel like it, that's okay. But the most important thing is that you identify the things you want to achieve that day or that week, and then start with it instead of putting it off to the end of the day. And that's why we talked about procrastination, because if you understand the power of, if you can beat procrastination, you've done half the work. Exactly. And then you are now maximizing your time. Now that you no longer procrastinate, you are now able to say, this is what I want to do. So another very important technique is planning your day. So it works different ways for different people. Some people wake up in the morning to plan their day, but personally I plan my day a day before. So in the night, I arrange whatever I have to do and I think about what I'm going to do before I go to bed. So your tomorrow is either won or lost tonight. So spend 10 minutes reviewing what you worked on today while planning for tomorrow. So at the end of each day, I ask myself, I do a mental calculation and evaluation of what I did today. What exactly did I do today? So there are some days I feel like, oh, I didn't do much. But when I sit down to think about all of the things I did, I'll say, okay, I need to tell myself I did something today, and I will sleep happy. But if you don't ask yourself what you did today, it will look like you did not achieve anything that day. So make it a habit of asking yourself before you go to bed what you did today, and answer yourself. So for some people, they write it down. Me, I just do the mental calculation and evaluation. Like, okay, I did this today, I did this today. That's fine. What am I going to do tomorrow? I mentally plan my day for the next day. But some people, writing works for them. They have sticky notes, highlighting the things they need to do today. I use sticky notes if it's very important, um and when it requires detailed attention and I have a lot of things to do, I do notes. But if not, I have a mental plan of what I have to do the next day. So we're not saying that we are perfect. We just want to know that part time we are doing what we want to do. So measuring what actually matters. So at the end of the day, Ask yourself, did I move forward on what truly is important to me? Did I protect my energy or drain it on trivial things? What one change could I make tomorrow to even be more focused? What will I change about today to make tomorrow better? So it's very important you ask yourself these questions. What did I do today? What drained my energy today? Why am I so tired? Why am I feeling so excited? And when you're able to answer these questions, you will note the things that you did that got you excited. You will know the things that drained your energy. Remove them and remove them from your tomorrow, and repeat the ones that added to your energy tomorrow. So you see that when you do these little things and make these little steps, you will become better. We're not saying we are perfect, remember. We are saying that we will not be messy, we will not be disorganized. There's some people you just call and you get a message, I'm working, I'll be right back. There's some people you send a message immediately and they are replying, and 10 minutes is gone, 20 minutes is gone. They are just very free. They are not even bothering whether they are at work, because that shows the difference between somebody that actually knows what to do with their time and someone who is not maximizing their time. There were times I know there were times I could answer all the replies to all the messages, just say yes to everything. But now that I have a lot of things going on in my life, I'm not able to say yes to for everybody. I'm still attending to them, but not immediately like I used to. Somebody might call me and I'll just send a quick message, I'll call you back. And when I'm done with what I'm doing, I call them back. So that's the difference. That's the growth we want to achieve. And finally, you should remember that you don't need more time, because nobody can get more time. We all have 24 hours, right? So you need to better use the time you have. So CEOs achieving amazing things, they have the same time as you and I. But those making a difference are those who have filled their schedules with the things that actually align with their goals. So your 24 hours, they are not waiting. It depends on how you make them count. A well maximized day will accumulate into a fulfilled week, and a productive month will accumulate into a good year. So you see that that's why the topic is maximizing your day and managing your time. We don't want to maximize our week. We want to just make sure that today we did well, we did what we're supposed to do, tomorrow the same. And when we do that continuously, we'll have had a good week. So that's the goal. One day at a time, till we grow to the point when we are now planning our month and our year. So all you need is a good day. And the day you decide to make the change is that good day. When you try day one, you try day two, you try day three, another day and another day. That's all you need. So the focus is tomorrow. What did I do today? How can tomorrow be better? That's the goal. That's the goal, seriously. So time management is not about doing more in less time. So this is where people miss it. They time themselves, and what they did 30 minutes in 30 minutes yesterday, they want to do it in 20 minutes. That's not the goal. That's what we are saying. We don't want to do more in less time. We want to do the right thing at the right time by matching our priority with our peak energy level. That's the goal, actually. Maximizing our day is putting the important task at the time where we are most creative, and shifting the non-productive or unproductive tasks to later, when we don't even need our brain to think to do. I don't think we need serious thinking to scroll through social media, right? So we shouldn't use our creative moment to perform unproductive tasks. And when we're able to match these two, we will achieve our goals for the day, for the week, and for the year. So thank you for joining, Queen, and everyone that watch later.